political ideology of progressivism had created an era of reform and change in the early part of the 20th century. Experts believed they could regulate the root causes of society's problems through laws and by restructuring society, except when it came to race. African Americans in the United States remained left behind when it came to progressive politicians. Jim Crow laws still abounded. For decades, writers and thinkers had discussed how to move African Americans into the mainstream of the United States with all the rights and privileges of other citizens. Books, articles, lectures, and discussions by white and black thinkers alike about where African Americans fit in the life of the nation came to be described as the Negro question by some and the Negro problem by others. The roots of the issue went back to the days of slavery. African Americans had been property. There were few rights beyond the physical protection of their person. After all, it had been illegal to murder a slave. During the American Civil War, the U.S. Army armed emancipated slaves and used them to suppress the rebellion in the Confederacy. During Reconstruction, African Americans were allowed full participation in the political life of the nation, while former Confederates were pushed aside and punished. These moves by the federal government created a political divide that intertwined with the racial divide already present in the country. People who already believed African Americans were inferior only grew outraged when policy seemed to favor the formerly enslaved. Even those who never owned people as property resented the use of African Americans as weapons to suppress the Confederacy during the war and tools to entrench Reconstruction policies afterwards. The 1915 release of a movie called The Birth of a Nation captured the national imagination on the subject. The film portrayed the emancipation of African Americans as troublesome as society struggled to make room for these new citizens. Cinema was a new technology, and its power to condense complex ideas into a dramatic and simplified string of moving pictures revolutionized society, and not always for the better. The director portrayed the Civil War as a national reckoning while casting the racist Ku Klux Klan as the heroes of the tale, because they restored order and protected terrorized and defenseless whites. This new media affected people. 3 alarming trends spread across the country, especially in the South. Lynching of African Americans peaked from 1915 to 1919. White supremacist organizations grew in power and influence, and membership in the Ku Klux Klan became important to win elections in the South and Texas. When black Americans pushed back, violence followed. In 1919, a mob in Longview murdered an African American man, which sparked a riot that resulted in the burning of black homes and businesses. Texas Governor William P. Hobby ordered 8 Texas Rangers to control the mob, while more than 100 National Guardsmen disarmed the entire population of the town, requiring them to turn over their guns at the county courthouse. Authorities arrested several men of both races. The struggle was real. The National Association for the Advancement of Colored People expanded its operations in Texas from 1914 to 1919. They advocated for the dignity of African American Texans and opposed oppression. The Democratic Party in the state reacted by creating the white primary, which denied African Americans a place in the election processes. Race issues would continue to plague Texas and the rest of the nation for decades to come.